Hi guys, so today's video I'm going to render in English because of some feedback that I received. If there are any clarity issues, please comment. If there are any topics that you would like to know, you can comment. And let's see the basics of AC circuits. Let's begin with some high school maths and physics. We are going to describe some basic waveforms. To describe any waveform, we need two axes, x and y or more. Let's draw the most important waveform in AC circuits, which is the sine wave. Usually we describe alternating voltage or current. So we will have the y-axis as the voltage and the x-axis as omega t, where omega is the frequency or number of repetitions, angular frequency or number of repetitions. We have the maximum value V max. We can also shift this wave by an angle theta. The theta is described. Now let's write the equation. V equal to Vm sine omega t, or in y-x axis y equal to sine x. Now let's take the next waveform. It is a simple rectangular or a square wave. Now how to represent this wave? Here the y-axis is 20. For x from 0 to 10, and y is 0 for x from 10 to 20. This is how we describe the waveform. Now let's see another waveform, which is called the sawtooth waveform. You can see from 0 to 4 it is increasing, and from 0 to 4 the shape equation is y equal to mx, where m is the slope, which you can find by b by a. So here we have m as 50 by 4. So the equation becomes y equal to mx, or 50 by 4 times x, for x between 0 to 4, which we can represent like this. X is greater than 0 but less than 4. These are the three basic waveforms that we should know. Now let's just revise our basic trigonometric formulas. Sine omega t plus 90 is cos omega t. Sine square theta is 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2. And integral of dt is t. Integral of t dt is t square by 2. Integral of sine theta d theta is minus cos theta. Now to find average value or the mean value, we have to integrate the whole area divided by the base or time period. We need this for the following few examples. Root mean square value or effective value. The meanings are quite complicated, but it is usually asked in most of the question papers. So just learn it as the value of current in AC that produces the same heating effect as DC. You can make it bigger by using words like steady state current, etc., alternating current, etc. Average value or mean value, it is a value of current in AC that transfers the same charge as DC. Now there is two important formulas for form factor and peak factor. We will look at these through some examples. Let's begin by finding the RMS and average value of a sine wave. Let's draw a sine wave with the x-axis as theta and y-axis as the voltage. Since it is a sine wave, it will be 0 at pi and 2 pi, which we have already learned and the maximum value is Vm. So the equation will be Vm sine theta. Max value, as I said, is Vmax. Vm. To find the root mean square, as the name suggests, we should come from the back. Square. So first square our V square and find the mean. Mean is average value, which is 0 to 2 pi d theta divided by the total base or time period 2 pi. And the last one, root or square root. Now let's start simplifying it by substituting for V. Becomes Vm squared sine square theta. Let's take out the constants. So which is under the root itself, becomes Vm square by 2 pi. And let's write sine square theta as 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2, as I reminded you in the basic trigonometric functions. Now let's take the 2 also outside. It becomes Vm square by 4 pi. And 1 d theta is theta. And cos 2 theta is sine 2 theta by 2. We have to integrate over 0 to 2 pi. Vm squared by 4 pi open the bracket using 2 pi on theta minus 0, and sine 2 pi and sine 0 are zeros, so you will get 0. Vm by root 2, it's actually an important formula, try to memorize it. Let's find the average value of a sine wave. Sine wave is a symmetrical wave, that is, it has equal positive and negative values. So then if we find the average, then the average will be 0. So for such symmetrical waves, we have to take only the half cycle and find the average of the half cycle, because if we take the full cycle, it will become 0. The average value, as we said, the integral. Okay, first let's draw the wave so you can see it. Integral 0 to pi, we are taking only the half cycle, v d theta, divided by, we are taking only the half cycle, so pi. Substitute the value of v, very simple, Vm sine theta d theta by pi. Take out the constants Vm and pi. Integral of sine theta is minus cos theta. And from the value 0 to pi, substitute the value of cos theta for pi and 0, which will be minus 1 and 1. You will get 2 Vm by pi. It's an important formula, and use it to find the form factor and peak factor. Let's find the RMS and average value of a half wave rectified wave, which is simply a positive halves of a sine wave. These are questions that are almost shown in most of the question papers, that's why I am doing them. So this is a half wave rectified wave. The equation of a half wave is Vm sine theta, there is a Vm for theta between 0 to pi, and V is 0 for theta between pi to 2 pi. Let's begin with the RMS value. Begin with first the square, then the integral for finding the mean. So here We are taking only 0 to pi because rest of the part is 0. Pi to 2 pi is 0, and the total time is 2 pi because it is not an symmetric wave. These are the mistakes that you can make. The difference between half wave and full wave rectified. The time period is 2 pi. Similar to sine wave, take out the constants, open sine square theta as 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2. Integrate them. Don't forget that the time period of a half wave rectified circuit is 2 pi, and we are taking the average only from 0 to pi because from pi to 2 pi it is already 0. Now let's find the average value of a half wave rectified circuit, sine wave. For finding the average value, since it is not a symmetric circuit, we do not have to take the half cycle alone, we have to take the full cycle. And I am not writing 0 to 2 pi because from pi to 2 pi it is anyway 0. And the time period should be 2 pi, which is different from the sine wave where we took only pi. I hope you guys understood the difference between half wave and full wave rectified waves. We can use these RMS and average values to find the form factor and the peak factor, which might usually be the question. Let's do another example of finding the average and RMS value of a square wave or a rectangle wave. I'm also putting values. So for this wave, the time period will be 0.3, and the wave equation we can write it as V equal to 20 for time between 0 to 0.1. And V equal to 0 for time between 0.1 to 0.3. The time period will be 0.3. This is the cycle in which it repeats. Let's begin by finding the V average will be 0 to, we will take only 0.1 because the rest of the wave is 0 anyway. Divide by the time period, which is 0.3. Substitute the value of v, which is 20, by 0.3. Integrate dt, which is t, for the values 0.1 and 0. It's a simple question, but you can get for low marks. Now let's find the RMS value. For that, first square the voltage, integrate it, and then by time period and take the square. Now put the values. 20 dt, integral from 0 to 0.1. I'm taking only 0.1 because the rest is 0. Divide by time period is 0.3 and take the root. 20 square t square by it should have been 20 square, sorry, because it's v square. It's 400 by 0.3. 0.1. Find the form factor and peak factor using this Vrms and V average. Let's find the average and RMS values of a sawtooth wave. These are common waves in AC. So we can write the ramp equation y equal to mx, where m will be 50 by 4. So the equation will be v equal to mt, which is v equal to 50 by 4t, which is the equation for the wave. This is for t between 0 to 4. Now let's begin by finding the average value, which is 0 to 4. Here the time period is 4. Substitute for V. Integral of t is t square by 2. These are simple numericals that they can ask. Now let's find the Vrms value. First take the square. and then the average, taking the divide by time period, and then the square. V square 0 to 4 divided by 4 root. Now let's take out the constants. T square will be t cube by 3 from 0 to 4. This is the simple equations you can solve, and using V average and V RMS we can find the form factor and peak factor.